It's time to empty out our toy chest, for they're making a lot of Halo toys now, guys. Before we get into the video, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you're new. And also comment down below what Halo toy would you like to see. I'll leave mine at the end of the video. Alright guys, so hopping right into this, we have been seeing a little bit of Halo Infinite teases, not quite gameplay level, but a few minor things over the past few weeks, and a lot of it has come in the form of toys. Nerf has released 3 new details of some of their guns coming out. The first one being the assault rifle. As you can see here on the video, it's got a very bright color to it. Honestly, I'm fine with the color in real life. Like it's very bright orange, very bright white, and very bright green. I do love the green color, but they're kind of teasing something here toward the bottom in the details. It says additionally, the blaster comes with a code to unlock the MA40's color scheme in Halo Infinite. So this is a pretty big detail right here in the fine print, letting us know that in Halo Infinite we will see the return of weapon skins. But my problem with this is, I'm fine with weapon skins. Not entirely fine with weapon skins, because I was always that person who's like, this, you put all the work into this original design, I don't want to change it. Like, I played Gears of War, I still use the original Lancer skin, the original shotgun skin, because it looks fantastic. But this color just does not match, or at least what I picture Halo to be. Like, it's very bright colors, very basic. I'm just a fan of the like gritty, scratched up silver color like we have always got. Another couple of the Nerf guns they revealed are the Spanker, which for some reason they went more for a Magnum size Spanker instead of the large rocket launcher size that we know. And for some reason they went with more bright pink and bright gray colors for it. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. I do like how the barrels look, because you can definitely recognize the Spanker launcher style to it. It's just the fact that it's handheld in bright pink or purple, whatever you want to call that color. The next one is the Needler. The Needler, I think, is probably the best looking one. They went for a closer looking color. There is some white in it for some reason, and some weird orangish color for the barrel. But all in all, I think this one or the assault rifle are my favorites. And this one's actually looks like it might be normal size, and it's just so unique compared to the other Nerf weapons. And I actually think if I were to, well, the assault rifle will be $50, and then the rest of them will be like $10 a piece. So I'd probably would get the Needler over that just because of the price point. But that assault rifle, okay, my favorite thing about the assault rifle is the variant it is. It is the MA40 based off the MA37, which is what we saw in Halo Reach. And as you probably have heard in a lot of my previous videos, that is my favorite version compared to the, if you don't know the weapons from Halo, I looked it up. The one we see in like Halo Combat Evolved onwards is the MA5B, which honestly I don't think looked quite as nice as the MA3 version. And then jumping over, we got a new preview of some of the figurines that are going to be released from Wicked Cool Toys. The Legendary 117 and his wife, Miss Legendary 117, have taken to Twitter to post a few of these pictures. And honestly, guys, we get to see some pretty cool stuff. Maybe some Halo Infinite related stuff, but like I've been saying, a lot of this is speculation. Starting out, we get to see the energy sword. And one note I want to say here is, it does say try me, so this is going to have some kind of electronic thing attached to it, maybe a sound effect, maybe the white and the blue will move around like we see in the actual game. And you can see also here it does say Halo Infinite brand on the box as well. Next, we jump down to two figures here. We see a blue Spartan with what looks like he is holding the Hydra from Halo 5. It's kind of the smallest figure, and also on the right we get to see an Elite. It is kind of the Halo 2-ish Elites that we see in the Halo 2 Anniversary, and even a few of the Halo 3 Elites look this way. Jumping on down, we get to see a Grunt, which looks absolutely insane. Like the detail on the arms and the legs, and it looks like he is holding the Nerf version of the Needler. So I don't know how well that's going to do. Grunt, what are you doing, man? And then just the detail to this is insane. I actually really like this Grunt. Like, it's insane how detailed it is. And here we get to see another Marine, which, like a lot of people have been pointing out, his neck is very long, especially on the box. Like, seriously, that's like a 3-inch neck. Well, like a 6-inch neck. And he is holding the Halo 2/Halo 3 battle rifle, which is pretty insane because a lot of people pointed out in the one of the earlier versions of Halo Infinite that we see of the Marines, they are holding the Halo 5 style of the battle rifle. Jumping down, we get to see Master Chief and a mongoose, and the mongoose looks absolutely insane. A lot of people are pointing out that it is a smaller version of the mongoose. If you played Halo 5, the mongoose is pretty large, and it just looks absolutely insane. Like, it looks like it can go super fast. And you can also see the bat pedals where a person sitting on the back seat can ride. It honestly looks fantastic. I can't wait to get to drive some of these vehicles in the actual game. And then jumping further down, we get to see 3 helmets, one being Carter, one being of course, the Master Chief helmet. All these look insane. And then the one being the Halo Spartan Assault helmet, I believe it is. They each look really cool. I'm not a big fan of the Spartan Assault helmet, but the Master Chief and the Carter helmet looks absolutely sick. And then we get to see some slightly larger figures than before, and we finally get to see a Bro Hammer. And just like the Spartan before, he is holding a Halo 2/Halo 3 battle rifle. So I'm wondering if you get to see different variations of the guns. Maybe we will get to see not just the MA3 assault rifle, but also the MA5B assault rifle, and then the Halo 5 and Halo 2 BR in the game as well. Somewhat like how you can see that in like Halo 5's multiplayer. But this is pretty cool. He looks slightly angrier in this form than he did in his reveal. But guys, I'm just loving the detail they're putting into these figures. And once again, we can see the Halo Infinite stamp on the box behind him. It also says name to be decided, or it may mean name to be discussed, because I'm sure they know by now his name, but they're not telling us. Next, we get to see a jackal, which, guys, they seriously knocked it out of the park. It's crazy how detailed toys are. The jackal's holding a plasma pistol, and it just looks insane. I don't think I ever knew that a jackal only had 3 fingers and 3 toes. That's insane. And then next we see a larger version of Master Chief, once again holding the MA3 variation of the assault rifle. And you can also see it has a peg on the side where you can quite possibly attach it to his back, which is pretty cool because that's how I imagine Master Chief, rather two-handing the assault rifle or it's strapped to his back. Next is we see the Marine once again, this time holding an assault rifle, and once again very long neck. Also, it says name to be decided on here as well. Most likely it's going to be just plain Marine. Then we get to see a new Spartan, or at least new Spartan armor. And it does have a lot of similarities to Halo Reach. As you can see, it looks like the recruit helmet he is wearing, but at the same time you can tell it's not quite the recruit helmet. And he's holding a gun that is not in Halo Reach, the Halo 2 battle rifle. It kind of looks like a storm. If you could, like, just block off the top part of the image, it looks like a stormtrooper. Like, it's so bright white, and it's very nice looking. Next, we get to see the Warthog, or the Warthog. I always pronounce it Warthog, but a lot of people like it's Warthog. And honestly, 343 have done a great job in the design of the Warthog. Like Halo 2, Halo 1, 2, and 3 had great Warthog designs, but the Halo 4, Halo 5 just looks absolutely incredible. And once again, it's got so much detail. I'm sure you can look in here, and the cockpit is insane. And then we get to see that Master Chief has quite a bit of war damage on his suit. Like there's huge paint scrapes and everything. And it's insane to see him compared to the Warthog. You would not think the Warthog was very large. Master Chief's like, what, 7 foot? And the Warthog towers over him. How are the Marines climbing up in it so easily? Then next we get to see the Halo Infinite helmet. And it is absolutely huge, guys. That might be able to fit on my very large head. It is a premium helmet. And I would love to get my hands on this. One of my biggest regrets is not getting the Halo 3 helmet for like the limited edition. And then we jump down to the 6.5 figure. Once again, we get to see a somewhat of the white Spartan as before, but this time he has some black in his armor. It kind of looks like it's not quite finished. A lot of people are saying it's once again Reach armor. I could see this being Reach armor except. But if you look at the right side of the box, we get to see a stamp that says game code inside. So guys, some of these toys come with a something secret to be unlocked in Halo Infinite. Like it could be the armor set, it could be possibly a voice, maybe a weapon, something you can unlock in Halo Infinite. And honestly, I'm fine with like microtransactions and stuff that you can buy with real money, as long as you can also unlock it with hard work. And you know, that's of course if the game is fun. Next, we get to see a red version of the armor, and honestly, it is super crisp. It reminds me of the Halo 3 armor. Like I remember when they finally showed the customization, and it was like, oh my gosh. And honestly, this gives me that same vibe. And honestly, I cannot wait for Halo Infinite. I know I say it probably every video, but it's true. And once again, we see that game code inside stamp. Then we get to see a Spartan cat figure, which is insane. We know Cat died in Halo Reach, so how can she be in Halo Infinite? I know. But it could be for something other than campaign. Like it could be possibly a firefight. It could be just for multiplayer. But once again, it has a game code inside stamp. So even if she's not in the game, something to do with her will be in it. And she's holding the Spartan laser. So possibly could be a confirmation that the Spartan laser will be in Halo Infinite, which I'm pretty sure we can assume that it is. And it's just so detailed. It's so cool. And the right robotic arm is just crazy. Then we get to see a larger Master Chief, and he is confirming dual wielding. I joked because it's with an assault rifle. Once again, the MA3 variant. And he himself, the Chief himself, has a game code inside stamp on his box. And it's just looking so cool, man. They really put the detail into this. Next, we get to see the 12-inch figures. And this is where we get into some of my favorite, because the Marine looks insane. Like the helmet, insane. The armor looks insane. The camouflage undersuit, the gray armor, it just all meshes well together. And that on guys, it's a foot tall. Next is that red Spartan we saw earlier, but once again in a 1 foot tall form. And if you look behind him, first of all, we see that there is no game code inside stamp. It could be in a different place on the box, but most likely it doesn't come with one. But the weapon he comes with, you can see here, it's not on him, as the other variations show what weapon they have. The Marines is on his back, but this one, they went an extra mile just so you wouldn't know what weapon it came with. They put a piece of white tape or something over the gun, and if you compare it to the box on the left, it's definitely longer than the Halo 5 DMR. It could be the Halo Infinite DMR. It could be a weapon that we've not seen. But guys, it's absolutely the detail of this. I love this version of the Spartan. Next, we get to see a 12-inch Tanaka figure, which I wonder if we get to see all the Spartans from Halo 5 brought into the 12-inch form, because I would love to have the Buck figure, because that Hell Jumper outfit is just sweet. And of course, she's not, I mean, she could be in Halo Infinite. She's still alive. Who knows what Spartans will return from Halo 5, if any of them. Then we get to see the Master Chief 1 foot figurine, guys, and it looks absolutely insane. And I want to go ahead and point out, just like Tanaka, his weapon is on his back. So whatever version that Red Spartan has, that whatever gun that Red Spartan has, they're just not showing it. But look at the detail to this Master Chief. It is insane. They have put crazy amount of work into this. Next, we get to see another Warthog. I wonder if this is the same one we saw earlier, because, alright guys, one of the last figures we get to see is a blue Spartan that does quite resemble the Halo Reach Spartan, but he is holding a weapon that definitely wasn't in Halo Reach, unless the Hydra, which is what it looks like. It also looks like the assault rifle from the Project 117, the fan-made game, like the very large assault rifle, but it could be the Hydra. You can see the barrel rotator here toward the front. That was not in Halo Reach, and to my knowledge, it was never supposed to be in Halo Reach. But we did get to see it on one of the Master Chiefs lower down as well. It doesn't say what the gun is, but you can see right there beside him, it is some kind of crazy looking gun. Some people say the real gun, some people are saying the Hydra. I can see it definitely being the Hydra. But guys, I think this will be the perfect time to end the video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell so you know exactly when our videos go live. And like always, guys, God bless, and don't forget to why.